Immature Gamer.
Hey everyone, it's Immature Gamer here coming at you with another wall run, jump spot, and plant spot gameplay video. Just kind of tips and tricks on the map, Breakout. This is kind of for beginners, intermediate players. If you're an advanced player, you might know all this stuff already, but you might also pick some stuff up. So anyway, I'm going to get into it. What I'm probably going to do first is I'm going to show you just kind of the wall runs. So on this map, yeah, just typical wall run spots. Nothing. There is one crazy wall run on the right side of this map that I will show you that you probably didn't know about, that you could do. You probably knew about some of it, but you can actually run across the whole right side of the map on the side and get into the other spawn with, practically anyone seeing you. So, you can wall run, like I said, on pretty much anything. You can get up here. I don't know why you would get up here. You might need to for some reason, for some advantage, but you can. FYI, I am using propulsion. You don't need it to actually do any of these wall runs. I've tested it with and without, but you can mess around. Nothing too crazy here, but the main wall run I want to show you off the rip that I thought is pretty cool, and I actually haven't seen a lot of people use it, is on this right side. If you were to spawn on here, and if you're playing SnD, you're on offense. But you can actually, you can do it this way too, but you can hit this wall run, get up on this side, come around, and you're on the other side of the map. They spawned over here. So this wall run's pretty sweet, man. You can mess around, practice it. You can do it on either side. You can get down there and you can go all the way around. So that's pretty much kind of the main wall runs in this map that are pretty cool. I would also like to kind of a wall run that you should use if you're on offense or defense. If you're trying to come over here and use this wall run, I would not. Everyone's gonna jump up here, and I'm gonna be waiting on this side for someone to peek, and they are gonna do the same thing. What you can do is, instead of doing the obvious, come over here, jump on down here, and hopefully, and then you can kind of jump up here and get behind them and maybe pick a few off, or even complete it and then peek up on them and get a few kills. So try it out, man. It works out pretty well. So I'm gonna show you a cool spot as well that not a lot of people look at. Is up on these barrels, man. I get a few picks every time, especially if you plant B and you got a teammate that is watching in B. You can talk to them. They're actually keeping an eye. You can actually stay right here, because what's gonna happen is if someone runs out, they're not looking up there. That's not in your view of sight. Even if you do that, see, if I come out here, I'm not looking like that. I probably won't see you. It's an easy pick. So I guess my first, the next thing we'll go over is bomb plant spots here. Probably lastly, I like to plant B. They both have their advantages for planting. It just depends how many numbers you have on your team for SnD. But if I were you, what I would do is I would plant, kind of on this side, and then I'm saying this because if you plant on this side, if you're over here, there's a lot more spots for people to come out. So if you're trying to just you plant down here, you're trying to peek and run around, there's a lot more places to be seen. On this side, there's really only a few more spots are going to come. They're either going to come from over there or from over here, and maybe from mid. But you know, what I would do is I just hang out here, peek bomb, be watching this, peek bomb. Another, you know, bomb spot on A that I would give a shot is if you kind of want to plant back in this corner, and what it does is these windows actually are kind of helpful. You can't shoot through these, by the way. You might be able to if you have FMJ. I can't remember what it's called, what FMJ is on this, but anyway, you can kind of peek up and see the bomb and use this spot. You are kind of open, so I would only do this if I kind of knew I saw my teammate get killed over there. I knew there was only 1 or 2 players maybe, and it would kind of give me more advantage. But you could stay up here, peek, and I'll just kind of show you an example of where you should plant. But I would plant back here, and then I jump up on that little yellow, what's that, like a little man lift or something, and see, you can kind of see it, and you actually don't, you can kind of see it without even the scoping in. But I'd peek that, and then, you know, you can get over here, kind of peek up, you can kind of see it right there, and you know, that's a good advantage. That's a good peak spot. A lot of these come in handy if you're by yourself, but even if you have a teammate, that's kind of nice. They're gonna come in here guns blazing. I would definitely not recommend camping out in here. So for the next spot, that kind of concludes that for A. So for the next spot, we're gonna go over B. I kind of like B better for planning, and I'll explain why. If you are by yourself, you know, 1v1, 1v2 situation, I would definitely go to B if you have the time. So what I would do to plant, there's only a few good spots because there's really no long distance areas where you can get away from the bomb and peek without being too obvious. So saying that, I would probably plant out here in the open, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sit right here on these barrels, and I'm probably going to look this way, and here I'm going to keep an eye here, and then you can kind of hop down, look at your bomb. And also, if you get seen right here, what you can do is you can hit this wall run and get to the other side, and then you can kind of peek up on your bomb as well. So you know, that's really it for kind of bomb peak spots. But I actually like B a little better if you're by yourself. If you got more, if you got your team, then go for an A plant. But you know, this is a big map. But as for crazy wall runs, secret wall run type things, there's just one, and that's this B side wall run. So if you haven't tried it out, give it a shot, practice with it. You don't need propulsion. But anyway, if you guys learned something, hit that like button, please. If you want to learn some more, you like what you see, hit subscribe. And I hope you're all having a good day. It's Immature Gamer. I'm out. Take care. Jesieni szukać.